got a moment. When they see you down, just know they love it all that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Bounce Back. I am your host, Bobby, and this is my boy Ed in the building, man.
What up?
Hell yeah, this is my guy right here. So, I mean, Ed, bro, you this is the guy who put me on with my job during COVID, right? But let's bring it back a little bit. We met in 2018.
Yep.
Billerica, the jail side. We were
House
waiting.
of pancakes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we was there 2018. So what had brought me there at that point was pretty much trying to catch people up. So I had did my state bid, right? I got out 2011. So let me just run through a little bit of the timeline to lead up to where we met. You know what I mean? So I got out of state prison in 2011, and then I didn't have like a job or anything lined up. But luckily, I had my mom. She sent me a brochure in the mail for Kaplan Career Institute, which was a HVAC school. I think they did electrical too. So I picked the HVAC side. So at least I came out like with some sort of plan. You know what I mean? It may not have been the best written down but it was some sort of, I came out with some sort of plan, and I feel that's very important. Like I didn't have a job lined up, but I had school, I had something. Because especially when we come from a place on the inside, that's our days are so structured, bro. You know what I mean? Our days are so structured to get out for some people and have no structure.
Bro, I'm gonna be real. Like I had a bad plan when I was gonna.
And I've been there. Yeah, trust me. I took paroles as a joke, bro. Like I'll be back. This is a furlough. Yeah, no, I get it. So, yeah. So you talking about? When are you talking about?
No, that same time I was up there with you.
Because I got out, much. I would.
Get out.
You end up doing time
later, right?
No, I got out before you. I was only there for 90 days waiting trial. I got out on house arrest. Yeah, I was on house arrest, and then I was still fighting the case. I ended up getting probation, so I didn't get sentenced on that. You got sentenced, right? Did your year?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you got out, and then what? So what happened?
I mean, basically, like, you know, I've been in and out a lot of times, you know what I mean? There's just little skid bits, you know, nothing crazy like you know what I mean? Nothing upstate, nothing like that. But, I mean, a lot of those times I went in, I don't have nobody out there for me, put money on books, I had nothing like that, you know what I mean? I had to do what I had to do, you know what I mean? And, you know, got involved with things in there and fucking was in like, you know, a brotherhood, if that's what you want to call it, you know what I mean? And, you know, basically...
Your plan was pretty much the same thing you were doing before you went in?
Well, I mean, when I
you just said, I'm just want to get out and I'm going to wing it, bro. I'm just going to wing it.
Yeah, before that, it was tough. Like, I got bailed out before I went back. In the middle of the winter, had nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? No resources, nobody there, no nothing. You know what I mean? Just straight, like literally, like Christmas, like on the street, Boston, downtown, Haymarket. No, nothing.
Straight to the street,
what
homeless.
It was ugly. You know what I mean? Homeless, straight up homeless. You know, I didn't have nobody trying to hire the homeless kid. You know what I'm saying? No one's trying to hire the kid that got a backpack, bro.
But you were so you were homeless and you were actively though looking for work. You were looking for work.
Definitely looking for work. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's winter time. My particular skill set, it don't really. There's not much work in the winter because, you know, I'm a mason.
Right.
But, like, at the same time, you know, there's the waterproofing aspect of things that we do, like, you know, how like what I put you on to.
Right, yep.
But that all came after, you know what I mean? Like,
initially, you were a mason.
When I initially got out, like, you know, I was like, no avenue to go.
But you got out and you already had that skill. You were a mason. How long were you, like, when did you get into masonry?
You know, when I was younger. Like, first time I laid a brick probably when I was 18. But before that, like,
was it working with your family type of thing?
Yeah.
It's a
I got trade. four different businesses in my family do chimneys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, that's how I started doing the whole masonry thing, and just like, you know, that's where I learned a good amount of my work ethic. You know what I mean, from my family. But at the same time, I had to get away from family in order to make it, because, you know what, like, my family, they were holding me back. You know what I mean? I was always promised, like, you don't gotta go to school, you know, you don't gotta do that. You're gonna take over one of these businesses. That's what you're gonna do, you know, just, you know, but at the same, like, I never could make more than, you know, $20-something an hour as, you know, as a chimney sweep / you know, brick mason. So for family, like, I never really could get ahead. You know what I mean? I was taking shorts just by working for them. Right. And, you know, I rode on that whole wave of, you know, you're going to take over a business for a long time, and it didn't go nowhere.
So you had your kind of all your eggs in that basket. Yeah. At least that was your mind state. So you already had that so you could have that familiarity with masonry.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're homeless. So what happened there? You're trying to get the job and all that stuff. Yeah, when you just got out.
Before that, though. Okay. I'm gonna tell you about because it's a major moment in my life. One of my best friends, you know, he's a framer. He's always, you know, there's been multiple times when I got out, and you know, he put me on, got me a job, got me a place to stay, and
that's huge. A lot of people don't have that.
You know, he hit me up and he's like, bro, this job's hiring right now. You're gonna make at least $50 an hour. I'm like, all right, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, bro. Sounds good.
Pipe dream.
Sounds
you
good.
thought it was a pipe dream?
Yeah, thought it was a pipe dream. I ended up going in. I told my dad. My dad's like, yeah, all right, we'll see. I go in, bro, $78 an hour. And it wasn't even union. Like, that job.
Well, that's the problem sometimes is we put these limits on ourselves. Like, sky is really the limit. And we sit here, we don't value our worth, man, a lot of times.
Big topic that people got to learn to break is that box that we put ourselves in.
Right.
Because you put yourself in that box. And I've heard, like, honestly, bro, like, I try so hard to get so many people to move ahead in their lives, but they're scared to make the leap. You know what I mean? It's the
mindset more than anything.
And that's what it is. It's the box you put yourself in that you build every day. And you tell yourself, this is me. This is what I'm worth. This is what I can do.
Right.
And you don't look past that box. And that's the thing is we can't settle because you know what? No matter how much we're making an hour, Bobby, like you and me, we're little people. We ain't gonna be. We're not gonna be billionaires.
Yeah.
Even if
we're making other people rich. We're making other people rich. We might be blue collar, you know, stuff like that. But that's still that's that limit too.
That's what it is, you know. And a lot of people are trained. You know, they grow up thinking, you know, oh, well, you know, my dad makes this, or my mom, you know, does this, and, you know, this is what I'll be able to accomplish hopefully someday. You know, you see the house and everything your parents provide, hopefully, you know, not everybody's does, but, and you put yourself in these parameters, you make, you know, you succumb to your own insecurities and your own boundaries, and that's the problem.
Right.
And a lot of people don't see past that. They don't see the other side. And what this moment did for me, I only worked at this place for like 3 months.
Yeah, it's like we're cars, like we're the best super car there is out there. We could go whatever 200 plus, but we got governors that stop us at whatever 80.
Like,
some people, you know, some people.
Be in a Toyota, but you don't know you could be a Ferrari.
Right,
you know
exactly.
And you don't know what being a Ferrari's like. You don't know how to move like a Ferrari. You don't know.
Right.
What that life is like, because you ain't never had you never even touched that. You don't have no clue what that's like.
Right.
You don't know how to get there. You don't know. No one tells you that. They teach you how to stay in boxes when you're in school. That's how they do.
Yep.
And they say, oh, you want to be this? Well, this is how much you can make, and this is what you can produce, and this is what you got to do to get there.
And they pretty much make you feel like, not like a loser or something like that, but like, oh yeah, college is not for you, man. Why do you need to take up a trade? And they say that like that's a bad thing sometimes, but like that's dishonoring that stuff, man. We're building this world. First of all, there's this kind of honorable work in building something that's gonna be like, there.
So I got this job, and my boy got me that job. Bro, I made $78 an hour.
And you were homeless when you got this job?
This is before.
Okay, so this is before you.
But this was a taste that opened my mind up.
Okay.
Because I went from having that to them being homeless again.
Right.
You know
but now you already know what you're capable of.
I went from making like $5,000 checks, bro, and seeing it was the easiest job I ever had, honestly. And it was like woke me up. I'm like, dude, it don't It don't matter like what you truly think. If you truly think you're capable of it, man.
Right.
There's dumber people than you and me making fucking billions, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I heard someone say in most corporations all the way up, there's idiots everywhere.
Who you know,
Maybe not everyone's an idiot, but you'll see someone in a high up position like how the hell.
Unfortunately, a lot of things in life is about who you know, and unfortunately, that's the way it is. But at the same time, it can be fortunate. You know what I mean?
But that's good because who you know, because we are social creatures, right? We need each other. Like I would have never got that job if I didn't know you.
Me.
And we met at our and we met at very low places.
I'm the type of creature that like I like to put my people on. You know what I mean? I want to see people succeed. I want to see people break that box, smash it to pieces, and say, you know what? That's not me. I'm better than that. You know what I mean?
But a lot of people, they don't have that mentality. They be like, oh, I got the hookup. I'm making good money. They would rather make more money than somebody than have us all make the same type of money. You know what I mean? They would rather just like
they're rich,
and they're just comparing to other people.
It's like when I was doing chimneys, right? It'd be funny because we'd be going to houses. I was working in the Concord, Lexington, Lincoln area, and these people would have lots of money, bro.
Right.
We won't get no tips from the rich people, bro. The rich people, we'll never get a tip.
Right.
The poor people.
Well, because they look
give
at
us tips,
they look at money like it's just numbers.
Because they didn't get
so
rich
you
by
employees, you want people, you're just numbers to them. You're just something you gotta pay. They gotta pay to maintain the house. You know what I mean? Like almost.
Yeah, but at the same, it's also they didn't get rich by handing it out, bro. They got rich by saving.
Yeah.
By being selfish. Right. You know what I mean? So a lot of
you could get money. It's keeping that money, turning that money into more money.
Now. Right. People talk to me all the time, be like, bro, you make a lot of money. How is it you got money problems? I mean, everybody got money problems, but like I hand out a lot of money, bro. You know what I mean? I take care of a lot of people that I believe in, and it's not because I want to further other people's lives. I want other people that I care about to see the other side of life and see that they can produce and be worth more than they think. You know what I mean? Like you, like
Tristan. I feel like your ultimate goal is to just make this earth a better place, not so much as just make as much money as you can, because that you do help people, you do give a lot, but that's like you said, that's not gonna get you rich.
It don't get
me
rich.
But whatever, that's not.
Don't get me rich, but it gets me rich.
Spiritually,
love,
exactly, right,
spirit and
right,
soul.
Because it feels so good to.
Because that's a different type of rich that people don't even know.
They don't even tell you that it feels. So we grow up around so much hate and everybody being greedy and stuff like that. When you do give,
whole world.
It's like, wow, this actually feels good to give, and it actually helps somebody
teach you
too.
About that. And that's another thing. So to go back to so circle back.
Yeah, your boy put you on. That's a giver. That's spreading the love.
I started learning like what real money was, what it was to make real money. But then I made some mistakes. Go with somebody and she had a baby and I was making poor choices in my life at that point. It wasn't my baby biologically. I wasn't ready mentally to take on that, and I was insecure about losing the baby and losing her, and I knew that she could just take away that baby anytime she wanted. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't biologically mine. And then I manifested my own fears, and I lost my job, and I lost my license, which made it so I couldn't get to work, which I lost my job, and then I made mistakes. You know what I mean? I don't know how much you want to touch on this.
Yeah, everything goes down. Yeah, it all goes downhill.
Things got real. You know what I mean? I made choices that I shouldn't have made. Ended up getting ratted on. You know what I mean? Got put away. Lost everything. I got out. She, girl I was with, she finally been in the middle of Christmas. I had no place to go, no place, no nothing. And I was seriously depressed, you know what I mean? I just lost, I grew attached. Like, I took that girl in when she was a month pregnant.
You got attached to the baby.
To the baby,
yeah.
You know what I mean? I tried to take my life.
Yeah.
Before, I really did.
Yeah.
The gun didn't go off.
Right.
I cocked it.
Well, that's because it wasn't your time yet. You're here for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I got off. I manifested my own fears by being scared, bro. By putting myself in that box. Yes. I looked at my father and the way he treated and the way that I was, and I was scared that I was gonna make these same mistakes, and I ended up making the same mistakes, bro.
Right.
And I was, like I said, like. I got bailed out in the middle of winter, was homeless, had nothing. I went through, real version of hell, with people, because I've been, everybody been home, and I have been homeless while I was staying in a tent, all this types of shit.
Right. There's homeless. Some people are homeless, but they bounce from couch to couch. They're not on the street type of stuff.
It was the reason why. The reason why I was homeless this time wasn't because of drugs. It was because of choices that I made and limitations I put on myself and things that I manifested myself. And I had.
Did you notice at the time, or were you still just more like, no, this is all the world's fault? Or did it finally come to you, where like, this is me, man?
When I first got locked up, after that, I literally had this dream. You could call it a dream, whatever. I went to hell, and when I was in Newman in Worcester, and bro, I saw. And I still vividly remember this dream, if that's what you want to call it. I ain't gonna explain it, but like, I knew it was a message. Like, that's where you're going. You know what I mean? That's where you're gonna be if you keep on this track, on this path. That's where you're gonna be. And I knew that every choice that I made led to that place that I was in. I was homeless, freezing, on my own, out there in the streets. Literally, I had to be one of, it's hard to say, but rough. Whatever. It is. I got humility, and I got pride in who I am, dignity, and the things that took me to get there. I ain't ashamed to say, like, I was there. That guy with a fucking sign on the side of the road, bro. Right. Nobody would hire me, and I had this girl that I got her daughter taken away, basically. Right. We lost the place to live, all that shit. DCF took the baby, what I'm saying? And honestly, thank God that happened, because that baby's in a better place now than it probably would be with its natural mother. But at the same time, it taught me a lesson, and like a big lesson, you know what I mean? And like, it scared me to the point where I was like, bro, I can't be out here.
That's why these negative thoughts,
high,
man.
Like being selfish, being so, being like feeling all this pity for myself. Like, I can't. I'm not that person, bro. And that kind of mentality is what led me to being where I was.
Yeah, and you gotta once you come to that conclusion and realize, okay, a lot of this is on me, and pity at the end of the day, like, pity will get you nowhere good. Nowhere good. It's like, it's not gonna get you a job. It's not gonna get you no girls. I'll tell you that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. Like, pity won't. Get you that. Pity's and it's tough. It'll just dig you deep.
Things, bro.
Self-pity, especially, exactly. That's self-pity. Because that's like another thing of manifesting it, because if you're pitying yourself and people look,
you got that energy. You got that energy, and it's
people are going to treat you like that.
People can feel it everywhere you go. You just got this negative energy.
Yeah, if you feel like a loser, act like a loser, people are going to treat you like a loser.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I stopped looking for sympathy, and I was like, bro, I got to get the fuck out of this situation. Right. I'm like, fuck this, bro.
Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You know what I mean? You get to a point in life where it's like, I just come to the acceptance, like, yo, just for me, just to even have, like, get the normal shit that everybody just gets, like, I gotta go above and beyond. But it is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? I just kind of come to accept that. But that's all reps, man. That's all mental reps. Every time you go through something, every time, and you go through it and get through it, that's like making you strong, like a muscle. But mentally,
unless you don't
literally connecting, like, neurons are connecting in your brain. There's a lot going on in there.
Unless you don't learn from it, it ain't a fucking mistake. And that's what people don't understand. They beat themselves up because of the situation they in, and they don't understand this is an opportunity.
Or some people will just point the finger at everything else and not recognize their fault in it.
That's
and from
a defense mechanism.
Like, people who can't take fault and blame,
like, for the longest time, bro, I try to blame my father, bro, for like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the way I am because this dude treated me like this, and this is why I have all these problems, blah, blah, blah. Right. And, my mom, blah, blah, blah. And then at the point, I'm like, bro, what the hell is that doing for me? It's nothing. Right. Blaming it on him ain't doing shit for me, because you know what? That man tell me, oh, you cry, oh, here's a tissue. Oh, you know what I mean? And when I was young, oh, you want something to cry about? Like, I'll give you something. Like, you ain't getting nothing from crying about it, bro. Right. But more pain. So, like, stop crying pull your pants up, get on your feet, and realize that the only one that's gonna change your life is you. That's it. You gotta be willing to put the work in, bro. Like you been put in mad work, bro.
Right. And then I feel like it's okay to cry, whatever. Yeah. Let it out, get it out,
Fuck that.
Get it out. But you can't,
shit,
can't dwell on it. You gotta let it out somehow.
No,
you know what I mean? Cry about it, grieve about it, whatever you're going through. Yes, that is. There's something to be said for like getting that energy out of your body. Right? Even tears is getting that out of your body, and there's something to that. But you cannot dwell on it. That's the whole. You can't get caught up in it. You gotta
make a box, bro. For all that pain, you feel whatever it is. You gotta make a box, and you put that shit in that box. And sometimes you gotta open the lid, but you gotta close that lid right back up, put it away, and go about your damn day. Otherwise, that shit's gonna eat you up. Right. And it's gonna mess up every day, every single thing. You know what I mean?
Time on the plate. Life is fucked up, and that's my whole thing about having an outlet. You know what I mean? Like my outlet. I know
you got the outlet.
Working out, man. Bro. Like that's my outlet. It's something to. It's something I do it at night. It's something I look forward to.
I gotta get the strength in myself.
But you like your car. You know what I mean? Everybody has something.
I need to turn I got my own.
But you need to find what you like, and then just put the time into it too. And then I had to look back to when I was like a kid, man. What did I like to do before weed and drinking and stuff like that, man? I'm like, man, I like maybe not like working out, like hitting the gym, but man, playing sports, running in the
just
fuck around, bro.
Fit.
Yeah, that's it.
It feels good.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's the funny thing. It's like dudes would be locked up, bro. Mm-hmm. Dudes would be straight scrams on the street, bro. Running amok, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight scrams.
Oh, yeah.
They get in the street, all of a sudden they working out. They fucking this. All of a sudden you see the confidence back. You see, they think they're Billy Badass, did this, that, and other thing.
Right.
And it's like, bro, all that is because you've been healthy. You know what I'm saying? You had 3 square meals a day, even if they're tiny-ass little meals. You been working out because you ain't got nothing else to do. Mm-hmm. And now you feel good about yourself. So now you acting all hard and feeling good about yourself.
But yet you're still in jail, and yet you still have this feel good about you. You know what I mean?
Apply that to the streets. You know what I'm saying? People need to learn to apply. You're the same person as you were in jail. It's just you don't have all the options to fail that you did when you were out here. And that's the thing. Because when you're in there, you ain't got the option. You got you can pay all your commissary or whatever to go get some Suboxone or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it still ain't even close.
Yeah.
The mistakes that is put in your face every day when you're on the streets. You know what I mean?
That's the whole thing about you got to get out and have a plan, man, and find. Yeah. At least some structure your day. If you don't have a job lined up, I feel like structure your day. Okay, first of all, maybe around getting a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
that's until you get a full-time job. Getting a full-time job should be your full-time job when you get out, especially if you're on probation or parole, where it's like, man, you know how much they'll just get off your ass if you're working.
Oh yeah.
This is the last time I
thought it was crazy. Parole's like, yeah, you gotta have a job. You gotta. Have this,
but once you do, though, they kind of. I mean,
what? Before you get out, like they want you to have all that lined up, and that seems crazy to me. But like, I mean, I understand it. You know what I mean?
But like we're limited on the inside for how we can't even go on. We can't go on Indeed.com and start filling out applications and you can't do that from the inside. You
can't. And that's the thing I think is messed up about the system the way it is because they don't supply you with that. They don't give you, and they easily could. All the money that they spend on these jails, they could easily be having program, and that's another thing.
Education and work skills.
They didn't even put me down in work release.
See, I was lucky enough to get down.
I had 2 weeks left on my bid.
Right, and that's the whole thing too. And you're talking about Bill Ricker House of Correction, right?
Yeah, and that's the one with the most.
So, but the whole thing is too. This is Massachusetts. Everything's fucking old out here. So CWP. So, like the work release, there was like no more. They closed that building down, correct? The CW building.
No, because I was staying in that house.
In the house, that's the work release. But
they
had didn't the roof collapse or something like that?
Yep.
So now not only is there just a small work release program, there was no like CWP where people could go out and learn, and even if it's just but even in CW, man, learning to paint. I painted. I did some landscaping. It's not all pick and stick. Like you could, at least when I was on the
no,
crew, I was on a painting
hired.
crew.
Like when I was even in that house, I was only there for 2 weeks, so I literally didn't make anything. And I wasn't able to like go get hired, but like they had places that were hired
And keeping people on.
People that was in there, and you could stack a little bread, but you still had to pay for the ankle bracelet. Still had to pay for the housing.
Right.
It's like how, you know what I mean? Like you're in jail, bro. Like what do you mean you gotta pay $100?
Well, especially like I feel like if that's the stupid
housing.
thing that they do too is
And
like
then
if you got 2 weeks, they shouldn't even send you down there. Honestly, they should give it to someone who's gonna be there and make
honestly,
make something.
I went through
of
some
that.
like some shit because all right. So back to the whole, to circle back.
Right. Yeah. That's fine, man. It has to be
back.
explained.
I got out. All right. I got out. And I was on probation for like 6 weeks. And then I got in an argument with the girl I was with walking down the street in broad daylight, right?
Right.
And we was walking, we in an argument, she's upset, she's crying, whatever, you know what I mean? And like, we're walking, I finally get her to turn around. This time we're almost done, we're at the police station in the air. By the time she turns around, we start walking back, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, she's crying, whatever. I try to hug her. She pushed me away. And we're walking. And then, we're making up. We're fine. We're good. We're going back to the car. And then all of a sudden, fucking squad cars pull up. I'm like, oh, man, here we go. And they're like, oh, what's up? Oh, yeah, we got a call about, there was an argument or something. I'm like, yeah, what's up, bro? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you got a call about an argument?
Right.
What kind of funny shit? And I
You the
see
fucking argument police now. Like,
it's by Verona Pizza, and I see another car pulled over with a fucking lady talking to a cop, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, bro, I'm strapping my belt up. I'm like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't doing this, bro.
You was getting ready to run?
Oh yeah, I ran. I ran. These motherfuckers, bro. She's like, she's like, nah, he didn't, bro, she's like, he didn't hit me, there's no marks on her, blah, blah, blah. They're like, they even put in a police report. We were walking calmly up the street together, holding hands when they pulled over.
They just rushed you, bum rushed you.
Some lady driving by says in the police report that she may or may not have seen me put my hands on her in front of the police station in broad daylight. I'm like, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a Karen. That's a Karen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and she was from Harvard.
Right. Karens.
Full Karens. And the state picks it up, even though there's no victim. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. I want the 3 lawyers on that shit, bro. 3 lawyers all saying, you're just gonna get smoked, Mr. Cook. You seen the shit with the Jared Remy on the moon,
and they don't
blah, blah, blah.
They don't care about the truth. The system is fucked up because it's all about convictions for the DA.
That's all it's
right?
about,
so even if they know people are like maybe innocent, if they're like, nah, we could still get them. Like there should be some sort of incentive to be like actually get justice. Like, okay, yeah, this counts for so much, all these convictions, but if you as a DA step up and be like, no, I actually think this is wrong. That should be like getting 12 convictions. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not, man. It's just the whole system. Then we need to throw away the whole system.
Bro, they were trying to hit me with a fucking what you call it, armed what the fuck is the name of that shit? Armed career criminal, bro. ACC, bro. I'm like, what?
And you weren't even armed?
And I never even had no assault and batteries or nothing, bro. But I had the gun charge, and I had felony drug possession and distribution charges from before, and then now that little assault and battery, they're trying to hit me with the ACC 3 to 5, bro. I'm like, this
that's when we met,
bro.
right?
Yeah,
that was when we met. You ended up doing your year. So
yeah, I ended up doing a year.
So before I left you though, we was in B pod, and you was like a negative ass motherfucker before. It must have been before the programs work, because I just remember you were like, oh, is any of this even worth it? Why no? But and to get out, bro, and then your whole mentality was like,
to
see you from like, I didn't see it gradually.
So when
you know
I was
what I'm saying?
out
I saw
homeless,
it was a big difference, bro. I saw you like a year and a half later. I'm like,
before that,
what the fuck?
I got bailed out before that and was out there for fucking the whole time, homeless for like 3 months. I got myself out of that situation, bro. I made enough money and got myself into a sober house.
So talk to me about how you dug yourself out of that homeless situation, because I feel like a lot of people could really use that knowledge.
Fucking up, man. And, you know,
it's sad. And now you're talking about you out there on Mass Ave type of deal.
Oh yeah, I put it out there. Like I taste the boxing now. You know what I mean? Like I chose when I was out there to do that rather than, you know, shoot dope, meth, all this shit that everybody that I was around out there was doing, bro. Because in the shelters in Boston,
well, you got to crawl before you could walk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you can't just. You can't fly before you crawl and walk or run.
You know what? I'm going to get smoked if I stay out here trying to, like, not, you know, because it's hard, bro. When you're homeless, bro, it's real cold, bro. It's real lonely.
I can imagine the winters,
only
especially,
thing that would
bro.
make me feel good was knowing that there was, like, literally hundreds of people, bro, that every week would break me off $1, bro. People that are complete strangers I never even met, bro. I'm like, this is God. Like, this is the real compassion that there is in people. You might see
it's
1,000
out there.
cars
It's out, and a lot of times it may be like people who used to live out there. They'll pop up. I see that people come with mails and stuff
but
now.
A lot of time it won't, bro. Like there's people definitely out there like that for sure. But there's a lot of people, bro, that will just pull up, fucking give me money every time, bro, because you know they got compassion in their heart, bro, and that gave me hope. And I'm like, you know what, like humanity is good, bro. Like people really don't showcase that level of humanity.
Well,
nowadays.
And that's why I'm trying to do this podcast too, because what I always say, bro, like on paper, like if what I always say on paper, bro, I'm a monster. Like if you looked at just my charger, but I'm like, man, if you met anybody that meets me, they'll be like,
shit, bro. I'm like, what? I seen your shit.
A lot of that was
4 pages of song.
A lot of that was like alcohol, bro. And it's just like I didn't like, you know. I stood up for myself and my friends, but a lot of it was more standing, like helping my friends.
But that's because it's all about situations that you put yourself in, bro.
But a lot of that was alcohol and a young, you know, mindset. It's so much mindset, bro. And when I saw you change your mindset, when I got out, we talked, but when you got me the job and shit, I was like, damn, I seen, because I wasn't in there with it. I didn't see it gradually. I just seen one day this was you, and I see your half later, and it's like, wow, bro.
Oh, because I fucking got out, bro.
And you seriously got into the programs on the inside too?
Yeah.
Did you start taking that more serious and actually be like, fuck it?
We was in B-Pod together.
Yes.
And there was a program.
Stoicism was one of the ones.
The program with, what the hell was the name? Oh man, I can't take the name of it, but the some program on the street that's like a rehab.
Spectrum?
I can't think of the name, bro. But they had the program in there, and they had a couple people, and you know we would sit down and start, you know, looking at, you know, myself. Like I'll sit down every week with this chick Shannon, and she would like, you know, she was like, you know, on some. She was a psychiatrist or whatever, like counselor type, and you know, like trying to analyze me and like why I made these actions. You know what I mean? Because what it really comes down to is like I was
sometimes we need that help.
Emotions all the time.
Yeah, you let the emotions control you.
That's what led me down that path, bro. Is always acting on emotions. You know, we get trauma and all these things that happen when we're younger. And by the time we get older, we don't even understand the emotions we feel. We just act on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it woke me up. Like even when like I had, you know, I took that girl and I was with her and like we had the baby. The baby had colic, and like it was crying 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And like I felt like anger inside of me, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, why do I feel this, bro? And I'm like looking at myself, and I'm like, bro.
But it's still self-talks, bro. I have them every day. When I start having negative, the fact that you have these self-talks with yourself, that's so important, bro.
No, I looked at myself and saw my dad in the mirror, bro, and I'm like, bro, I cannot be like that. Like, I cannot. And I understood that the reasons I was feeling this is because that's how I was, you know, treated.
Right.
My aunt told me my father that she had to rip me out of my father's hands when I was an infant, because he was just shaking me like crazy, screaming at me to stop crying.
Right.
You know?
Like that's gonna
I'm
help.
like, I asked him about it. I'm like, why the hell would you do that, bro?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, I thought you were mad.
Yeah.
He's like, I thought you were mad at me. I'm like, what do you mean you thought you was mad at me? Like, bro, I was an infant. And I'm like, when I had her, like, I understood the anger, and it scared me. You know what I mean? I was like, wow. I'm like, this is like something that's like in me now. You know what I'm saying? And like, I got to deal with this. Like, I can't let this be me. I cannot be that guy. So like
because if there's anywhere to be angry, like jail's the place. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot you could be
you
fucking.
up, you know what I mean?
But even being in there's a lot you could be angry about. If especially if you're not willing to take a look at yourself, you're gonna be like, oh, F the system,
you can
F
use the
her,
time.
F yo. You know
that's the thing. It's a lot of people go in there. They don't use the time. You know what I mean? They don't use that time as a break from life. They're like, look at themselves,
self-assessment.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't see the forest
it's
from
a
the trees,
bro. It's a blessing. Most people don't even have that experience to have to sit alone by themselves with their thoughts.
No, they never can stop because we're so trained in life to go, bro.
Right,
there's no time to stop, bro. You know what I mean? We're always going. You know, whether it's
and we
working,
get into so many distractions on this.
that.
Like, come on, especially with just even on this phone. You know what I mean? There's so many distractions.
Everything.
But even on like
fear-based tactics that we look at every day is just you gotta be scared of this. You
gotta
be scared of that. You gotta be scared of this.
Bro.
You gotta be scared of that. You gotta be worried about this. You better get
I
that.
let the news.
Or this gonna happen if you don't get this.
Bro, I let the news
die.
get me once, man. I think they was just going on about how cold it was, right? And I was like, yeah, man, fuck that shit. It's crazy out there. I ain't going in. This was like last year or something like that. But then I'm like, other people, I'm like, man, if they could have, I'm like,
whole days
I'm like, man, I let them do it. But that's that mass, hysteria they try to cause and stuff like that.
But that's what it is, bro. It's fear-based tactics.
And it's like it's like
we all
you gotta stop,
hold ourselves back by fear.
Well, in the content we consume, we got to be more conscious of the content we consume instead of just.
On this week's episode, I'd like to highlight Stadium Hopper. It's a clothing brand, but it's more than a clothing brand. I'm telling you, this is a lifestyle. These guys hop around game to game, drinking beers, posting pictures of the double-fisted beers. So if you see that, that's them. That's the logo. And they're not only just a dope-ass sporting brand. I mean, like I said, it's a lifestyle, but they do great things in the community. My man's just held a toy drive for the kids of battered women in the battered women shelters and got mad donations for the Children's Hospital of Boston. So shout out Stadium Hoppers. Shout out the Stadium Hoppers. Make sure you get your dope gear from them.
To have that, I need to do this.
Right.
I need to do that.
You need to get the bust down just to have the bust down because everybody got the bust down, but you don't even like watches.
Yeah.
What do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is.
You don't even know why.
What for other people, man? For me, man, jewelry makes me claustrophobic. To be honest, but you can have all that, bro.
Stupid. My boy got Cartier shades and shit. I'm like, bro, what the. Well, I
can't even keep, I guess, like a dollar store or whatever, 7-Eleven shades. And I'm just so used to not wearing shades, bro. Like, I drop them all the time. Bro, forget they're there, look down.
This shit right here is the fucking stainless steel Walmart model, because I know.
But anything like tighter than that would make me, anything tighter than that would be too claustrophobic for me.
Dude,
even that, and that's not even that tight.
That dude Mike at Atlantic, he got the fucking.
Yeah, some people, bro, I don't know.
$6,000 chain on his neck, bro. I'm like,
well, I think if it's real though, it's not gonna get fucked up anyway. If it's real, I don't know. I don't, like I said, I've never been a jewelry person. It makes me claustrophobic, really. You know what I mean? It really makes me claustrophobic. So you're in this the program, and you're talking to these people from the program from the street, and that really got you on to changing your mindset, which is the first step, man. It really starts with the mindset, and even if you don't believe it, like, just tell yourself, like, man, I'm the best. Eventually, like, you're gonna fucking believe it. And that's that self-manifestation.
Looking at yourself and accepting who you are. And being like, yo, this is who I am. I can either choose to hate myself or love myself and, like, change the things that I know that I need to work on. Or, like, hate myself for it. And it's like, I'm not going to hate myself. I love myself. I know I'm a good person, bro. All
your decisions might not have been great. All of my decisions might not have been great. There's decisions I've made that I hate about me, but you can't take it back. You know what I mean? Like you say, you learn from it.
All them decisions is only bad if you ain't learn from them.
Right.
Because no one becomes a billionaire overnight, bro.
Right.
No one becomes successful without mistakes, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to make mistakes.
Right.
To learn, to be stronger, to get, to be successful.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
Absolutely. I'm all about you know, if you're like messing up, man, it means at least you're trying something new. You know what I mean? You got to step out of that comfort zone, because comfortability will kill you. You know what I mean? You make you like, cause you motherfuckers be comfortable on the recliner so much they don't want to get off it, and then you're literally killing yourself because you're sedentary. So you're in that program now. This was in B part. Did you make a work release stop? Did you, and then you got out from there?
I applied for them, right? But then that asshole that decides who goes down there, he didn't believe me, bro. I'm like, bro, I did not hit that chick.
Right.
Like, I literally.
Oh, it's one of those things. It's like, when you go in front of the parole board, they want you to.
So, I just don't let guys that got domestics go down there. I'm like, wow, bro. I'm like,
and you pled out to it?
Yeah, I pled out.
And that's the thing. Well, that's the thing.
The judge gave me a year. The DA was trying to give me an 18 for the gun, plus an 18 for that.
Right.
You know,
but when you plead out to all the facts of the case,
and
right?
The judge was
and they ain't trying to hear that. Even at parole, bro, they're not trying to hear like that. Even if it legit wasn't you, nah, they want to hear, I'm sorry, I did, but that's like, I'm sorry, you know, it wasn't.
I know the truth.
Me.
The girl knows the truth.
But whatever, it was all meant to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe you weren't meant to go there to punish you for that. You didn't do that, but you were getting.
No, I needed to do time to learn, because I wasn't in the right mindset, bro.
Right, and then you got out, and now this is like, when did you get out? 2019 ish, 2020, right before COVID. Because I got out in 2019. I was on the bracelet for like 3 months, and then I got out. And then I was working. So this is another thing too. I want people to. So what I was doing, and people should look this up. I was working for a production company, dude, setting up concerts and stuff like that. And that's something. That was Bill Kenney Productions, man. And they're always taking people on, even if it's just to get recent experience, man. I'll drop the link to their website in the description, and people could go on there. And I'm telling you, they'll take you as something. Just build recent work experience, get money. It's not, you're gonna come in, you're gonna start at the bottom, so they might not call you all the time right away. But that's like with anything, you gotta have your seniority. But it's a good place, and they hire ex-felons and all that stuff too.
List of like,
but then COVID happened. So COVID happened, and that's when me and you kind of got back in touch. COVID happened.
Yep.
And like I said, I was just on house arrest. So now they're talking about gotta stay in the house. I'm like, I was just on house arrest. Now y'all want me to be COVID house arrest too? This is fucking bullshit. Even though I was getting the checks, I was getting the money. Nothing was open to spend it on anyway. So I was actually saving up. But then that's when you hit me up.
Yeah.
So you had already been with. So
like
walk me through how when you got out to how we got into
story short, I got out, went back, and then when I was back, I started. I would think that's when I met you. Is when I went back.
You were back.
Went to B-Bar, did that whole program and shit. Looked at myself, started realizing, why I acted the way I did, why I was doing these things, and learned a lot about it. Learned a lot about myself and the relationships that I'm in. Like, I'm very codependent. You know what I mean?
Codependency. I remember that being
that I'm a very codependent person as well.
Always in a relationship type of deal.
Always.
Some people codependent on their parents.
I could never be single for more than like a week, and I'm a very codependent person, and that's just me, and I understand that, and I accept it, and I live with it, and I'm with somebody else who is also codependent, and it works. Things work, you know what I mean? It's not always the healthiest, but it works, and it makes me happy. But I learned all those things, and then I started, my mother at that time, not having it. She wasn't talking to me, you know what I'm saying? She was like, nah.
Because at this point, you've been in and out so many times. You know what I mean? That revolving door that I talk about, right? The in and out.
But I started calling her on Sundays, and was just like, hoping she answered.
Calling your mom from the inside?
Yeah. Okay. She finally started answering, and, she could just tell. She's like, I can just tell that there's something different about you this time. And she's like, I'm not going to let you be homeless this time. So I got out. And, she put me up in the hotel, Motel 6.
Oh, word, that's what's up.
Until, a few weeks later, I was able to find myself another place to stay. And then I ended up getting a job. I didn't have a license at the time, so I was just, like, detailing cars, I was only making, like, $16 an hour.
But whatever, what I always tell people, too, it's easier to get a job when you already have a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just is. It just is.
Nah,
So
you,
you take anything. Yes.
Once you are already on there, you got to take what you can get.
Absolutely. Especially if people like us, bro, ex-cons, like you have to, unless because especially if you was used to making money an illegal way, you're gonna get sick of it, and just it's like your default.
$5,000 a week to 16 an hour, making $500. Like goddamn.
But it's better than making zero and being locked up and owing and all that.
You know what I'm saying? It gave me a path. And then I started working, and I finally was able to get my license back. That was a blessing.
So you had to work to pay it off? Did you have to owe them fines?
I didn't even know.
What was that about?
Like,
that you
I thought this shit was gone for 5 years. I had 14 surcharges on my shit. I went to mad at them classes. The classes all said when you got 14 surcharges, you're going to have to wait 5 years and do 8 classes and this and that. And I'm like, oh, man. And I never thought I was going to get it back. And one day I ended up going in there to get like another ID on my birthday or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, you just pay $700 right now. You get your license back." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, you got to spend money to make money.
Man,
that's
that shit, bro. I was like, "Word, give me that right now. I need that right now."
Hell yeah.
I got that, and then I got a job at a landscaping company. And I was doing.
But see,
my
you
thing.
kept looking though. Some people will get a job, which I did before. Bro. The first time when I told you I got out of upstate, like I got a job, and I thought like as an ex-con, this is my ceiling. Like you said, this is my ceiling. I'm chilling.
Even the guy that I worked for detailing cars looks up to me now.
Right.
Like I taught him not to settle.
Right.
And like he even looks past the boundaries he was living in, because like he wasn't making a lot of money. Like he was paying, me and another kid, plus him, and not making a lot off him detailing.
And people are looking for workers too, man.
And I got that job landscaping, and then got my license back. And then when COVID hit, bro, I took that 1 week I took off, and I applied
for mad jobs
for some masonry shit, bro.
So how did the landscaping job work? That came after the license?
Yeah.
Or that is how you got your license. So how did you get to the land? How did you get to the landscaping?
Landscaping job came before the license. I got the landscaping
and then saved up.
Then got the license back.
So how were you getting to the landscaping spot?
I knew a kid that got me that job.
Type of shit.
That would pick me up.
He worked there too, or he just?
Yep, he worked there too with the same.
And that's big.
Shout out this company, Muzzioli in Arlington.
Yeah, man. Shout out any company that gets
hit up
chances.
Some company that they want to go make whatever they can make. That's a job. That's a place to hit up. Muzzioli.
Yeah, go prove yourself. Work hard, man. Work hard. Hard work.
They'll hire anyone. You know what I mean? Facts. They got me on. I got on my feet, and then I took that week off for COVID, bro, and I started applying places. I applied at Atlantic, and I had already worked at this company, ESI, plus that other place making. Doing the train station where I was making like $5,000 a week.
Nice.
And that was like a little taste of that commercial money.
So see, I would think with like COVID just happening, that would be the last time. But you just kept with it.
No.
You just kept with it. Like I love that about you.
COVID, bro. I was like, hell no, I ain't sitting at home. And like,
it was cool a little, but that was what got me back into working out. Just that last time we was together, house, all that. I was working on stuff like that, but that was when I got in the most. Yeah. The best shape of that I've been in a long time was during COVID,
I wish
bro.
I took that path too, bro. I've always been too caught up with like the girl and everything, and I just never applied myself enough after work to be able to work out and do all that shit. And I need to work.
Some people do it in the morning. Some people could get. I've never been like the early morning type of workout person. Yeah. But like, even like locked up, I would do it at night. I feel like it was just so. It was always something to look forward to in there. In there it's important to have something to fucking look forward to, even if it's just fucking pancakes the next morning or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I look forward to working out, bro.
Yeah. I guess like I'm an addict. You know what I'm saying?
You got that addictive.
It's an addictive personality. I'm addicted to my girl, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's my drug now. It's like I go and spend all my time.
Right, but that's the whole thing too. It's like everybody has addictions, but as long as it's not the unhealthy addictions that we used to have, whether that's drugs, selling drugs, or just
it's more healthy than doing the things I was doing before, for sure. But at the same time, it is another thing that it's just like I treat it like it's a fucking addiction, and I should regulate it a little more. and be able to work on myself a little bit too, not just like put all my free time towards just her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's definitely important to definitely
like
work
I'll
on
get
that.
carried away with
What
it.
would okay? So say money is not an object, bro. Everything's paid for. There's nothing even to work forward, to work towards no more. How would you spend your days, man? What would you do?
Oh, same thing. Like
Just chill with your girl, with your girl. Is traveling a big part of that? Do you like to travel? Have you traveled? I know, like just for me, I didn't really travel growing up, bro.
Travel much, bro.
I didn't travel till I was in
the
the adult.
Grand Canyon.
That's
but,
fresh.
Like I ain't really traveled much more. That was.
Is that something you would like to do? You would like, because I would like to go see like the Colosseum, bro. The Roman Colosseum, something like that. Italy, yeah, definitely like to see
all the ancient spots.
Just being big into like fighting sports and stuff like that, and just being a general fighter in life, man. The Colosseum just seems like that would be such an epic place to go visit, yo, or even like. See ancient China, ancient
I
nerded
Asia,
out stuff
on
like
all
that. Yeah,
shit, bro. Like I nerd out on all that history shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It's an escape. It's an escape.
South America, see all the Mesoamerican shit, all the Mayans and the Aztecs, the Incan shit, all the pyramids and shit, just like all that.
And that's all. And that's all possible, bro. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's all. Set the goal, write it down, figure out. See, a lot of times too, we have these goals, but I noticed too, even like doing this podcast, I'm like, I want to do a podcast. I'm gonna do it. Then it's like, damn, how do I do a podcast? How do I guess? You know what I'm saying? And it's figuring out the how. Yeah.
Look at us now, bro.
And it's you got to figure out the how, and that may take. But sometimes it's good to have that person to show you the how instead of having to Google it, go down all these roads to finally get to the one road. You know what I mean?
Good.
And that's why I'm hoping this show could kind of be people could kind of see, what moves other people who have came in and out and who are now like bro. Staying out, bro, and just like I appreciate you so much. You put me on for my job that I've been working with, full time now, man, bro. For a couple years, and that's
proud
dope,
of you,
bro.
I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm proud of you. Tristan's doing real good right now, man.
Yeah,
you guys don't know my brother Tristan.
I talked to Tristan. He's a good dude, man. I definitely want to have him up on here too, man. Because
he definitely got to come on.
Because giving up is. When we look at so many people we know, giving up is easy. It's like having to put in the work. That's the giving up and saying fuck it. That's all that's the easy way out, bro.
Most people be giving up, bro.
Oh, that's my jacket.
Why was it in the trash?
It must have fell in there by mistake. Yeah, man.
But man. A lot of people is trained to just give up. They just like.
I can speak from experience that you are not the give up type of person. Just from that, remember that spotting workout we kind of did. Dudes was like, we're gonna put you through an ill leg workout. You had just came in and we were already in, so we were. I did it a couple weeks before. I fucked it out.
That fucking week, bro.
I fucked it out. Felt the pain through it, and then the whole next week I couldn't even really sit down. God. And I'm like, I'm telling you, and the same thing happened to you. Bro. And then I see you got in a fight too. I was like, damn, that's a bad hit.
That shit happened, but
that's what sucks about having to be in those places is you always gotta stay ready too. Sometimes you gotta limit yourself. You can't work out too much because then you limit yourself.
Go upstairs, bro, and I'm like, bro, I can't even walk up the stairs right now. I went crazy.
But that just showed me how mentally tough you were, because I just did that shit.
I'm gonna hit the workout with the C-dubs and then with my boy Bobby over here, and bro, crazy fucking 100 squats, fucking doing the crab walks and shit. I'm like, not ready for
walking lunges, jumps, and all that shit, bro.
Bro, I couldn't even walk down the damn stairs to get breakfast, bro.
I gotta get you back working out, bro. Next time we got a link sooner and we'll get a.
And then I had to move on two different dudes that week. I couldn't even stand up.
And that's what sucks about being, because sometimes like in there we get put in situations. It's not, people think fighting's always out of anger. It's like not even about that. It's like it's the principle of certain things. It's almost like
respect.
Yeah, bro. And sometimes it'd be like, damn, like I don't want to fight, but I have come on, let's go. We gotta fight. Like it's just the way it is. You can't let people
that was like my boys, bro, just because they said something stupid.
Well, the way I always looked at it was like sometimes one fight will prevent 100, bro. You gotta stand up for yourself, and especially, you know what I mean.
100%, and then 100%, you gotta establish yourself as someone that will fight.
Right.
and not.
I mean, and you're a big dude and you're a big
shit.
dude anyway too. But sometimes that's like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
big, but I ain't that big.
No, I know. There's
saying?
definitely
So there's big dudes that
but there's
wanna
two
make an
sides to
example
that
out of
coin
me.
too. Yeah, and there's little dudes who be like, that dude thinks he's ill because he's big type
if I
of shit,
wipe him down,
and want to
I'll
make
look big. Yeah.
or like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna just hit the big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And or even if it's that serious, it's like, nah, that dude's big. I'm just gonna stab him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
there's
motherfuckers
that
won't
too.
give you the fair
No.
one because it's like, God,
Them dudes
like you
right
said, you're
now
not that
would rather
big, but
shoot me
even
than fight me.
you know what I'm
Pussies,
saying?
bro. But that's how it is. You
There's
can't
so much
choose,
negative
bro,
shit in
who's your
there, bro.
adversary. You know what I mean? You don't get to like choose who the adversary is.
Right. Sometimes it just happens.
You just out there being you, and then shit happens.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've only gone a couple fights all my time in jail and prisons.
Really?
Yeah, I've only gone like 3 fights and 2.
Wow.
Like 2 was from the street.
I've been in like
2 was from the street.
Oh,
But I mean, yeah.
But
I
was
can see
always
that.
on
You
some
have- you-
gang shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, and you had a different mind state too. You know what I mean? Like I was, especially when we had ran into each
Yeah.
other. I was more like, man, I'm just fucking.
Yeah,
I'm
you were
here to
doing
be.
you.
I'm just here
You
to
were
my
just
next court
doing
date.
you.
Yeah,
You weren't
working out. I
giving a
was.
shit.
Yeah, I wasn't there to like meet new people, meet new
Back
friends
then,
and shit
you
like
know,
that.
I was a horseman. I was on all this like yo.
And that's how I met you through
I
my
gotta
celly.
fucking
Yeah,
make sure that
I remember the first time I
dudes
seen you,
is
you was at the
respecting
door.
white dudes and fucking this shit and that shit. Like it got crazy. you
Yeah,
know?
the stupid politics in there,
politics
especially
is
the young
nuts.
kids coming up too. Or, I'm not all of them, but like at least the young kids we was in there from the suburbs, man. They had no fucking clue how to do time. Like you
Nah.
can't tell the cops you can't go in that cell because you have problems with the dude.
Bro,
I remember there was one time he's
Bill
like, I can't
Rickett
move in there. It
It's
was
like something you never seen before. You know what I mean? You got dudes just like
so you've been around to a few. So
straight
I've been for
talking
counties.
to-
I've been to Plymouth
been to
County.
Worcester and Bill Rickett.
Okay, so I've been to
Worcester's like
Plymouth, and then I've been
polar
upstate too.
opposite of
Right,
Bill Rickett, you know what I mean?
right.
Yeah. And like Worcester, you
No,
ain't,
Bill Rickett was always been known for one of the better stuff, especially when they had the trays, bro, and the good time, the 12 and a half.
and the pancakes
It's always
that
been
was
kinda
like this
looked at.
fucking big, bro.
Yep.
Oh my god,
Yep.
I miss those days.
Yep,
Those are
yep.
honestly the best pancakes I ever had. I ain't gonna lie.
They do.
That's so
they-
crazy shit to say, but like they used to give
Even-
us pancakes that would fill every single tray, every single slot in the tray.
Yeah, shout out to the chefs in there who was doing that, who
bro,
was
with
cooking
the
that too,
vanilla
man. Those were
shit.
the inmates, the convicts, man. I
Oh
know
my
people who worked in
God.
kitchens,
Now they
and
got
then
the
they get out in their
microwave
chefs,
ones.
bro. They remember that
Yeah.
program in
Yeah,
Bill
they had
Rickett,
the
the
program,
culinary.
bro.
So my cousin, rest in peace, he's dead now. Addiction, all that stuff, but he was in the first class that they did. They were like on
word.
the news and stuff like that. Yeah, so
Charlie Baker would
I'll
go
see if
there,
I can,
bro, and,
share it
give
on
the
the
people
post that it-
certificates, like the
Baker,
governor.
that's dope.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
come there because they.
So I
paid
was in
for all that
APOD
shit.
when that, but this is when I was back on my probation violation and I was facing my state time, but I owed probation a year. So I was in APOD, I actually finished all my probation time and was still going to court. And that's the whole thing about, they say innocent until proven guilty. Man, I just sat for a fucking year
That's a
on a
fucking
case that
lie,
I
bro.
could have I could have
It's
beat.
guilty until proven innocent, no matter what, bro.
Yeah, essentially.
Bro, they.
Essentially.
I got smoked, bro. The last 2 times I went, shit I didn't even do, bro.
Yep, sitting waiting trial.
Didn't even do. And I can honestly say that I'm an honest person. You know me, bro. Like I would say, if I did something,
I feel like at this
bro,
point in your life, to hit the person you are right now.
I would rather do the time.
I
Like I
believe if you
would
did it,
be
you would've
cool
said.
with doing the time if I actually did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would have no problem serving time for something and that's why I said if I do go back, bro, it's
Right.
gonna be for
Oh.
something I do, bro.
I mean, other
It's
than
gonna be
somebody
crazy.
fucking with like my family, my loved ones, and really like being a physical threat, a violent threat. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really
Yeah, I don't
see
either.
myself going. But like if you did do, protect
Sometimes
your child
yeah.
or your little sister, something like that. Like you can sit there and do that too. Whatever. Hopefully, just beat them up or something like that because consequences
Yeah,
are different. Once you
even
start
that
pulling
nowadays,
knives
bro.
out. Yeah, but once you start pulling knives out, pulling guns out.
Yeah, but bro,
lies-
you and me with big dudes, like you said, bro.
Oh, no,
Motherfuckers
but-
pull knives out because we try to beat
well,
them
that's
out.
yeah, I know.
And then what? Now what? Now we gotta take a knife from
But
them.
I'm worried, like, I don't even, like, just the whole arm at the ACC, man, all, like,
Yeah.
it's just, it's not worth it.
It's
right?
not worth
The
it, bro.
defense only, really, man. And trust me, I like fighting. I like doing that stuff. But it's like in a contained environment. Let's throw the gloves on. Let's get in the ring. Like, I'm not fighting in the street where it's like,
healthy
first of all, we could get arrested. Second of all, it's not even it's not a guaranteed fair one. Like you could pull a knife out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
or a gun out. Like it's not even worth it to get in any fights nowadays, bro. Not on the people doing it on YouTube. Get paid if you're gonna fight. Get paid to do that shit, man. Cause it's a whole fucking sport, bro. That's a whole sport is to get paid doing fucking doing that shit, bro. So.
Yeah,
So like you said, you had like me, bro. Like I didn't have my first job really until after my state prison, bro. Like you at least had some skills and stuff like that. So that's dope, man. But like a lot of people don't even have that, but there are entry level.
Well, that's the thing, bro.
I worked at Home Depot when I first got out.
Anybody in the union right now, bro, you don't gotta have experience to start as an apprentice. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. You start as an apprentice.
Right.
And you're going to make 30 off the rip, or 27, 28, whatever, off the rip. And then you get all the benefits. You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
Absolutely.
And after 4 years, you're going to get $59 an hour. You know what I mean? So, and you don't.
And that's real. You got to really be making that type of money to around here anyway to really live some sort of comfort.
Shit, bro, I don't even know how
that,
people do it out here. You know, I'll be living out west a little more. It's a little cheaper, but out here, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So
I can't even understand the prices of shit out here, bro. Get $1,400-$1,600 for a single bedroom.
Like,
That's crazy.
It is, but that's the thing too, man. That's why like it's so hard for people who come out and they have nobody. Like say they even get a job, well, shit, like. The places that are high in entry level jobs, it's like, damn, you got to maybe try to be a roommate, and then a lot of times too, if you're trying to find a place, cause say somebody like
that's what Tristan's doing.
You trying to find a place, man? They'll run background checks, they run credit checks, and then or you got to do the roommate thing. You have to deal with that. Yeah. Or dealing with the landlord where they're running background check, and that could be a hint. They'll stop you from getting like if you have bad credit.
But like
a lot of us do, bro. A lot of us, you know what I mean. We wasn't worrying about credit and shit like that when you're running.
Recently got a good avenue too, though. There's people that's like looking, you know, for a place or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like, to live.
I might have a good avenue that they could go down if their credit ain't that great. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's fresh.
Yeah.
Like some sort of rooming house type of deal, or just straight apart, 1 bedroom
like
studios.
Someone I know, you know, got a mad properties.
That's fresh.
Whole East Coast.
Wow.
Yeah.
Up and down the whole country.
The whole shit.
That's wild. Yeah.
A lot.
Absolutely.
I'll be checking it out soon probably, but yeah, you know what I mean. There's always it's all about
So what do you got going on these days anyway? So now you.
Oh man, I don't even want. Bro, now
like you're in the but you're laid off now, right? But that happens too. You would just. That's how the union is. You just got. I mean, you last one on, first one off type of deal, right? But once you put that time in, bro, like you good.
No,
you didn't even put like you just got on the union, bro.
Wasn't effing me real hard right now. Because they based what they was giving me this year off of the average from the whole year.
Because you didn't work the whole. I know. So, I know. I get what you're saying. You didn't work the whole.
They also said I could give them, if I made X amount in the 3 months that they didn't count, that I would be qualified for more.
Right.
And like, I gave them all those pay stubs, and I still ain't heard back from them. I still ain't got the more money. You know what I'm saying? But my brother-in-law,
but that's more
like a month earlier.
That's unemployment. That's not really the union fucking you. That's more just like unemployment.
The union ain't fucking me at all.
So explain to me what union are you in?
I'm in like Local 3.
Local 3, okay, and that's waterproofing union.
Bricklayers and allied craftsmen.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And, now is this one? Because I know some of the unions they'll take applications for apprentices only certain times a year. I actually just saw. I think the Fire and Ice Insulator Union, they take applications from like March 1st to March 31st.
If people want to get into this union, man, all they gotta do is reach out to you.
Yep.
Or me. And I can get, pretty much anybody started as an apprentice,
Mm-hmm.
As long as they got the will to work hard and show up on time every time, work their ass off.
Right.
Then they can definitely pursue, an
Right.
avenue in that career.
Absolutely. So this right here, okay, this is what I saw yesterday. I wanted to bring up too is the local heat and frost insulators union apprenticeship program. They take applications, but like this is from March 1st to March 31st. So these are the things that people need to know too, because that's coming up. That's coming up. So I have a stat here, man. It's like, according to Second Chance Employment, every week, more than 10,000 people are released from American prisons. What they need is a job. Because of the stigmas, only half will get called back from potential employers. Only half. Without opportunity, 2 out of 3 will be rearrested within 3 years out of the release. 2 out of 3. That's how important employment is. And like we were saying,
you gotta keep busy. You can't be out there
get anything.
Twiddling your thumbs, thinking
there's
how
temp
am I gonna make money?
agencies. Right, there's temp agencies people could go to. There's programs that people
but there's a
can
lot
go
of obstacles. Just even when you first get on your feet, you need an ID.
But the first thing you need to do really is have that mindset.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Not that fucking I'm an
Before
ex-con.
anything.
Yo, I can't get a job bullshit.
Nah,
I'm an
you can't have
ex-con
a-
and just already be defeated before you try, bro.
You can't have a defeatist mindset. Period.
And they might
Otherwise,
tell
you're
you
gonna
no.
lose, you know what I mean?
You need one yes. One yes. And then you
That's
start.
it.
And then you get that ball rolling. But bro, so this is what I want to do too. And if you're down, yo, like I'm trying to get gift cards for people who just got out. Maybe they need and I know ATR does all this stuff too. I forget what that stands for. ATR in Boston, they do stuff like that. But I'm talking about people we know. We can actually look out for people. Here's you go. Here's $100 on Kohl's gift card. Get yourself a tie, whatever. You just got a job, bro. That's dope, yo. Like. Yeah. Here's $100 Home Depot. Get yourself some hand tools and shit like that. Some boots.
Honestly, phones.
Whatever. Phone. You know what I mean?
The first thing that I needed
when you got out
there
was a phone.
Was a phone, bro. And honestly,
I think I had one of them Obama phones, bro.
That's what I did. It took me a month and a half to go down to fucking.
And don't be ashamed to get on food stamps too.
Food stamp
if you get out, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't got nothing lined up, bro, don't be ashamed.
Minutes. It did not have. It was not unlimited data shit, but I had a way to make phone calls.
Yeah, I remember that. You either show them the food stamp card or your Mass Health or something like that.
Yeah, but you need to have an ID. You can use the jail ID for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you gotta get an ID. You gotta get your have your social security card, your birth certificate, all that shit. You know what I mean? And then you can start rebuilding your life, bro. You know. Yeah, but the hardest thing is like.
But like that's something, man. We need to talk about that. Is like we need to have they need to have caseworkers getting you on top of that shit before you get out in there type of shit. Like, why don't they have caseworkers helping you? Like, yo, have a birth certificate thing. Like, try to at least have whatever they can do from that side. They should, man. It's
thing is that they do, but there really ain't like a lot of guys
that know
about it or even take the opportunity, because it ain't something that's just like handed to you.
Right.
You need to be up their ass. You know what I'm saying? You want all that shit, you will get a caseworker, and you will get your caseworker to do all that shit. But you have to like be up their ass. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't.
Shout
have
out the good caseworkers.
Yeah, shout out for
there's
that.
some of them, because I know they'll put in that work for you. Especially people paroling to programs and stuff like that, man. People paroling the programs and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Yo, it's been great, man, to have you on here, bro. I really appreciate that. And shit, man, we're gonna have you on more and more often. You're gonna he's gonna co-host with me as much as we can.
Yeah, I'm trying to be here every week if I can.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. We trying to spread this knowledge to the people, maybe, and try to help, man. And try to give back. Yo,
we gotta get other people on here too, bro.
Oh, I got a few people
some people
lined
too,
up, bro, and they can talk, and people that can help too. You know what I mean?
Because like to be
like
successful,
I'm not in a position to actually give people, but man, we can guide people too.
The
in
thing
certain
is like
ways,
successful
bro.
people surround themselves with successful people, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing of when you're coming, and that's another thing too. When you're coming out, if you go back around those same people doing the same things, whether that's the drug addict friends or your street friends or dudes that are chilling on the block, like that's what you gotta be. Otherwise, like that's why a lot of times, man, I be by myself. I'd rather be by myself than with people who aren't really plugged in or tapped into what really I'm trying to do, and that's just be better as a person. physically, mentally. You know, I gotta work on the spiritually a little more, educate myself, learn. I'm trying to learn shit all the time,
you been
bro.
doing good, bro. You gotta
You know
give
what I
yourself
mean?
a break, bro. You been doing real good, bro.
Trust me, I rest, man.
You
I
doing
rest
good,
most
bro.
weekends. Me and my girl.
It ain't always about all the money you making and shit. It's about like the character you're building, bro. You've been building a lot.
Bro, I'm
bro.
trying to be the best me, and then give that person to the world,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like the world does,
That's
you know
the
what
love,
I mean?
bro. That's
Yeah,
the love,
and
bro.
like it's almost like the AA, right? What's the 12 step? Help another act, right? Once you kind of, it's pretty much 1 through 11. Like, get your shit together, help yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not big into AA, but I know that. And then I think the last one is help a fellow addict, and that's kind of us right here, right? We getting out, we're not 100%. We ain't out here making millions, but motherfucker, we're free. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Is that we're free, and that's the whole point of this, trying to stay free. But in the meantime, try to become the best people that we can and present that to the earth. And but like I said, but.
It's like I
help the next person, bro. I wish I had I wish I had a you before, or I wish, you know what I mean. And there's so many people locked up right now, man, that don't have nobody too, man.
It's
and
like
I got my
tell
little
my girl,
brother.
bro, I get off, I'm getting other people off.
That's it. Yeah,
you know
there
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Like, you gotta help people sometimes, and that shit feels good. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you help other people to help yourself and all that stuff.
Helping other people, man, it feels great.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing good enough to help them.
Yeah, even if it's just trying to motivate somebody, work workouts and stuff like that, man. I want, you know, and I'm real big on the working out, bro, affecting all this too. You know what I'm saying? Like watch next time we're gonna do this, bro. Next time we're gonna do this after we work out, and we're gonna look at the footage, and I guarantee, just as a little study we can do and be like, yo, there's definitely something to doing. And I know there's like literature, there's science out there that work, and that definitely much, you know what I mean, better
put you in a better mental state no matter what.
Yeah, yep, absolutely,
good
bro.
About yourself, you know what I'm saying? You got the endorphins going.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, hey, but till next time, this is the Bounce Back. I'm Bobby. This is Ed. Stay free, people. Stay free. Peace. Bounce back. Ain't got a moment.